To build $100,000 from zero in 5 years, assuming a hypothetical 7% annual return, the math requires about $1,397 every month. That number may feel motivating or completely impossible, but it reveals the truth. Your first $100,000 is not created by finding one magical investment. It is created by controlling 5 numbers: your timeline, savings rate, expensive debt, emergency reserve, and investment costs. Start with the timeline. Using the same hypothetical 7% return, reaching $100,000 from zero takes approximately $1,397 per month over 5 years, about $926 over 7 years, or about $578 over 10 years. These are mathematical illustrations, not promises. Market returns are not guaranteed, and taxes and fees can reduce results. The point is not that one timeline is correct. The point is that time changes the monthly burden. If 5 years requires more than your budget can support, extending the plan is not failure. It is better than chasing dangerous returns. Now reverse the calculation using your real budget. If you can invest $400 per month, do not pretend you are following the 5-year path. Give the contribution an honest timeline, then decide which lever can move: the amount, the deadline, or your income. Never change the assumed return simply because you dislike the answer. Raising a spreadsheet assumption from 7% to 15% does not create money. It only hides risk. You can also divide the target into 4 milestones: the first 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, and 100,000. Each milestone creates a shorter feedback loop. Progress becomes visible before the final number arrives. Step 1 is finding the contribution. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that average annual household spending reached $78,535 in 2024. Housing represented 33.4%. Transportation represented 17%. Together, those two categories consumed more than half of average spending. That means a serious wealth plan cannot depend only on canceling one streaming service. Small expenses matter, but the largest opportunities usually live inside housing, transportation, and income. A roommate, a less expensive vehicle, refinancing an eligible high-cost loan, negotiating insurance, or earning an additional $500 per month can change the timeline far more than saving $2 on coffee. Do not cut randomly. Rank every expense by annual impact. Use 3 columns. The first is fixed essentials: housing, basic utilities, insurance, and minimum debt payments. The second is adjustable essentials: groceries, transportation, and phone service. The third is optional spending. Start with the largest adjustable item, not the easiest item to criticize. Then measure income after taxes, not the salary printed in an offer letter. Your target contribution has to survive payroll deductions, irregular bills, and normal life. A plan that works only in a perfect month is not a plan. Step 2 is stopping expensive debt from running in the opposite direction. Investor.gov warns that credit card interest may greatly exceed what you could reasonably earn from saving or investing. If a card charges more than 20% while your portfolio earns an uncertain 7%, the debt is not merely an expense. It is a financial treadmill moving backward faster than your investments move forward. Keep required payments current. Build a small emergency buffer. Capture any employer retirement match you would otherwise lose. Then prioritize high-interest balances before aggressively funding a taxable investment account. This is not emotionally exciting, but eliminating a guaranteed high-interest charge can be more powerful than pursuing a speculative return. Step 3 is protecting the plan. Investor.gov explains that savings accounts are appropriate for short-term goals and emergency reserves, while investing is designed for longer horizons and involves risk. Without an emergency reserve, one car repair can force you to sell investments at the wrong time or return to a credit card. Start with $1,000 or 1 month of essential expenses, whichever is more realistic. Then work toward 3 to 6 months based on job stability, insurance coverage, and household responsibilities. Keep emergency money accessible and federally insured when eligible. Do not count a volatile investment as emergency cash. Step 4 is automation. Investor.gov recommends setting money aside regularly and describes compound growth as earning returns on both your contributions and previous returns. Schedule the transfer immediately after payday, not at the end of the month. If your goal is $578 monthly, split it into approximately $289 twice per month. If that is too high, begin with an amount you can sustain, then automatically increase it after raises, debt payoffs, or major expense reductions. Here is the question for the comments. Which timeline fits your current reality? 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years? Share only the timeline, never your account balance. Step 5 is controlling investment costs and risk. Use diversified investments you understand. Review expense ratios, account fees, and tax treatment. A high fee does not guarantee better performance, and an unusually high advertised yield usually carries additional risk. Do not build the plan around one stock, one cryptocurrency, or one rental property. Your $100,000 target should not depend on a single bet being correct. Diversification does not eliminate losses. It reduces dependence on one company, one industry, or one outcome. Your account can still fall during a bad market, which is why the timeline matters. Money needed next year should not be exposed to the same level of volatility as money intended for 10 years from now. Review the difference between a retirement account and a taxable brokerage account before contributing. Tax benefits, withdrawal rules, and employer matching can change which account should receive the next dollar. The investment inside the account and the account itself are two different decisions. The Federal Reserve's 2022 survey of consumer finances reported median family net worth of $39,000 for families with a reference person under 35 and $135,600 for ages 35 through 44. Those figures include assets minus debts. They are not investment account targets, but they show why the first $100,000 can represent a major transition. Your roadmap is now measurable. Choose the timeline. Find the monthly contribution. Stop expensive debt. Protect the plan with emergency savings. Automate diversified investing while controlling fees. Review those 5 numbers every 90 days. If income rises, send part of the increase to the goal before lifestyle spending expands. If the market falls, remember that a diversified long-term plan expects volatility. If an emergency happens, use the reserve for its intended purpose, then rebuild it. $100,000 is not a finish line. It is proof that your system can work. The next Money Truth video will show what changes after the first $100,000, because the strategy that builds the foundation is not exactly the strategy that protects and compounds it.